Life is full of contradiction. The hot weather, cold weather, summer, winter, left brain, right is thinking, left is thinking, in the northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, and feminine thinking, masculine thinking, the right side, left side. The contradictions are part of the life, and even in spirituality, there's approach Advaita and Dvaita. In the spirituality also, there are two different approaches. The contradictions are part of the life. We are made to live with two extremes, the right and left side. In the day of 360 days, in a year 360 days, it is we have 360 daytime, 360 night time. Together it becomes 720 days in a year, 720 days and nights. In a lifespan of 100 years, the 72,000 days and nights. This is represented in the body. 72,000 nadis are there. In the body, 72,000 nadis. Out of them, 36 are on the leftist approach, the 36,000 on the rightist. Left side is Ida, right side is Pingala Nadi. Ida and Pingala Nadi, and the truth, in search of the truth, it is talking about the truth is not revealed in the Ida or through Pingala. Truth is not revealed by taking the leftist approach or rightist approach. And andantama pravishanti e asambhuti upasate tato bhuya ivate tamoya u sambhutyarataha. In Upanishad we saw last week, the left side, if you are only taking the left approach, you are going into the darkness. If you are taking only the right approach, you are going into the greater darkness. Greater darkness, truth is not revealed through them. What it is talking about, hiranmayena patrena satyasya apihitam mukham tatvam pushanna pavruno satya dharmaya drishtaye. It is talking about truth is not obvious. What is obvious? It is not the truth. What we see in the sun, it is not the truth. Behind the sun, what is truth lies beyond what is obvious. You have to go beyond what is obvious. There the truth gets revealed. Truth gets revealed beyond what is obvious. By taking this approach, that approach, the true path of the truth, it is not obvious, it is hidden deep within. The left is Ida, right is Pingala. In both of them, you are not getting the truth. Truth lies hidden deep within through the Sushumna. The light, most resplendent light, it is hidden, covered by, obscured by Ida and Pingala. Ida and Pingala, that approach, this approach, yesterday in Bhagavad Gita, we talked about in the message for everyone to remember also. I talked about Vivikta Sevi Lagvashi Yatavakaya Manasaham Dhyana Yoga Paro Nityam Vairagyam Samapashrita. In search of truth, you have to, not with arguments, discussion, you can't find, spend time for yourself. Vivikta Sevi Lagvashi. Seek the truth within. within, spend time for yourself, and then only truth get revealed. Next year we are going to Kailasa. Kailasa, we are first point of contact is the landing. We are going into Tibet. The place is called as Lhasa. We are going into Lhasa. Lhasa means abode of divine beings. Lhasa, like Uttarakhand, is called as a Devabhumi. Same is here. Lhasa means the abode of the divine beings. From Lhasa, we are going to Kailasa. Lhasa to Kailasa. What is Kailasa? Kailasa means radiant abode of divine beings. Radiant abode of divine beings. This body is we are in darkness. We are so dark. We don't know. So confused. Kailas means one is we are going to see the radiant abode of God. So what the message I am taking down? I also have to lead a radiant life. Just going there is no use. I can go and do the namaskar and come. What is the use? Nothing has come. Yoga brings that picture. You have seen the radiant abode of gods, and you have to be radiant in life. Radiant in life, that one mudra talks about Kechari mudra. Kechari mudra, it is the originating in Bindu chakra, Vyoma chakra. It is deep within the throat. There the congregation of Ida and Pingala happens. In the deep within, that is the starting point of the Sushumna Nadi. Sushumna Nadi originates from the crown, and the first accessible point is in Vyoma chakra. Taking the tongue deep within the throat. Deep within the throat, you are trying to tap into the place of Sushumna Nadi. Sushumna Nadi, the Kailasa mountain, it is in a triangle shape. Deep within our mouth, its uvula is there, the hanging bit. It looks like a Shivalinga upside down, and you are taking the tongue deep within, trying to touch the linga akara, uvula. You are trying to, from the tip of the linga, the amrita dhara is happening. The nectar is flowing down. You try to catch that amrita dhara, get hold, take your tongue further in. Further, when you are doing that one, you are going into the trying to tap into the source of elixir within. Elixir, body is getting older. Before we know, another year has gone and a new year is round the corner. Without our knowing, year is ebbing away, body is getting senile, old and infirm. And how can I practice? How can I make this body, my life, radiant? The Kechari mudra, doing that one, makes the body disease free, makes the body radiant, makes the body dynamic, makes the muscles, the face muscles radiant, glowy face muscles. Health improves and the lifespan increases doing that one. You are able to manage, control your hunger and thirst better through the Kechari mudra. Kechari mudra, doing that one, it requires months of practice for elongating the tongue. You have to practice, elongate the tongue using the forefinger and the thumb. You every day you pull the tongue out, slowly it gets elongated. In the yogic technique, they talk about it is not recommended by me that yogic they use the plier and pull it and they cut the ligament under the tongue little bit 1 millimeter, and they apply turmeric powder to make it antiseptic. After it healed, they cut one more millimeter, and slowly they cut off the ligament, and tongue becomes longer. Then you can roll back and you can touch the tip of the tongue to the it's uvula, tip of that one. For me, that I did not cut the ligament still. Practice, I can touch that one comfortably. That you can do that one. The Kechari Mudra, you are going into the inner Kailasa. From the purpose, make the body radiant, vibrant, healthy, and dynamic. Lasa to Kailasa can journey happen from here within. This the purpose of our Kailasa Yatra. From there, the Sushumna Nadi, the radiant, when the inner light gets revealed, that is the Sushumna Nadi, the light has dawned within. And when it has, you have experienced, you are no longer get baffled by the opinions of others. That is the purpose of our Kailasa Yatra. A preamble to our Yatra, I will be talking about more during the Yatra time.